Good morning, Kiddo Kids, and welcome to your Wednesday, October 25th, and today is International Artist Day. And it's a great day that I get a chance to talk about artists and how much they've contributed, but I just wanted to spotlight probably my favorite artist/artist story that a lot of people know about this guy, but I think it's awesome to share it. There's an artist named Chuck Close. He passed away just 2 years ago, but he was an absolute spectacular artist, and I want to share with you why I find him so incredibly inspiring for International Artist Day. So Chuck Close actually suffered from a major learning disability. He had dyslexia, but it's this thing that basically flip-flops your letters and your words and things that you look at, and it makes it really, really hard to keep things organized in your brain. His was so extreme, though. He had this really crazy thing called facial blindness, meaning that he couldn't really recognize anyone's face as soon as they turned to one side or had something different going on, whether it be hairstyles or hats or whatever it was. And that's really, really difficult if you think about it, when you just don't recognize people basically ever. It was so extreme, he actually had a hard time recognizing his own wife on a regular basis, which is just to show you how absolutely crazy it was. But as a kid, that made it really, really hard for him in school. Wasn't the greatest student. And then he decided he wanted to become an artist, and guess what he was really into painting? You guessed it, faces. Incredibly realistic faces. In fact, he was called a hyper-realist. He was so good at it that he became really famous in his own right for making these absolutely stunning paintings that just looked like a photograph, if not even more realistic in a lot of ways, because there was just so much detail. And the thing that made it even more amazing is that he had another tragedy befall his life, which is that he ended up suffering a major spinal injury. So he had a seizure right after giving a speech about basically how successful an artist he'd become in 1988, and this caused a issue where he basically he became paralyzed from the neck down. So he was relegated to a wheelchair. His right hand was unable to hold anything, just really, really tough. He fought his way all the way back, though, with a lot of physical therapy and ended up becoming able to use his right hand more, but still had to strap a paintbrush to his hand in order to paint. He completely redefined the way that he painted, became a lot more kind of this weird combination of abstract and realist at the same time, and made these absolutely stunning paintings where he turned himself almost into like this human computer analog. It's just, I don't know how to explain it other than just phenomenal work. His art evolved and became something completely new, blew the socks off the art world, and ended up becoming so famous that he painted for multiple presidents, has work in the White House, in the Guggenheim, and all these really famous museums. And just think about how much he had to overcome and yet became even more famous. So just wild, really inspiring person. So anyways, knowing that, I don't think your day is going to be quite as hard as was for Chucky there. Let's find the flag in the room and...
Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
All right, you crazy kids. Let's talk a little about food for the day. So we happen to have on the menu here, a turkey sandwich, along with chicken nuggets with roll, whipped potatoes, broccoli, mixed fruit, and milk. What's going on with that weather outside? It's going to be another gorgeous day. We're looking at a high of 71 degrees. The cloud cover is a little thicker today. Tomorrow, weirdly enough, we're looking at a chance of rain where it wasn't there before, but then Friday looks pretty clear. Saturday is a mixed bag. It's hard to tell what the weather's trying to do right now. We're kind of on the cusp of the jet stream, and that could really alter things as the day progresses. So I'll keep you up to date. But today is dry. Tomorrow, Friday, yeah. So that's the best I can give you right now. Enjoy that little bit of sunshine when you see it. If it breaks through the clouds, we might get some here and there, but I just want to tell you that it's going to be a really comfortable temperature outside. Let's do our Kendall canines. Amelia has submitted this absolutely awesome picture of her doggo, basking in the sun, thinking he might be partially lizard. So, cool. Let's do our Kendall mission statement. The mission of the Kendall Central School District to provide the knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes needed by students to live responsibly and to compete successfully in today's and tomorrow's world. Well, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and if I don't get a chance to see it, remember to stay colorful, Kendall.